Hi, everybody. I'm Debbie Belaus, and I'm the owner of Qigong with Debbie. I am going to show you an energy flow that has 18 forms. And the idea of energy is energy wants to move, it has to move. And this is one way of moving the energy through a Tai Chi form. I found this particular style easy to learn and easy to teach. So some of my previous videos, I've broken it down into 10 forms, into, I think, 12 forms. I've broken them down, but this is the full 18 forms. So we're going to start with what's called harmonizing the Qi. And we're just going to simply move forward and back on our feet. You want to soften your knees a little bit, engage your legs, engage your core, let your shoulders relax. And I usually do a warm up before this, but I wanted to specifically show you the 18 form first. And then you can look at some of my other videos of how to kind of move the energy to get ready to move it in a flow, in an energy flow. But for now, I'm just moving forward and back on my feet. And harmonizing the Qi is we're going to move, as we inhale, you move come in the ball mounts of the feet, you shift back into the heels, coming four mounts of the ball mounts of the foot, shift into the heels. Now the knees are soft. And as we inhale, we come forward in the ball mounts of the feet, and then we're going to rise the arms up. You shift back into the heels and you bring the arms down. So you inhale, move forward in the ball mounts of the feet, lift the arms up, shift into the heels and move the arms down. So inhaling, lifting the arms up, shifting back into the heels and bringing the arms down. So we're harmonizing the Qi. We're getting the Qi to arrive, the energy. That's what Qi is energy. And as you're moving forward and back, your whole body's now engaged in this movement. So we're not just moving our arms, we're not just moving our legs, but the whole body, the foot, the waist, and the arms, it's called. The foot, the waist, and the arms. Inhaling forward on the ball mounts, and then you lift up, and then the arms come up. You shift into the heels, and then the arms come down. So the whole body's moving here. Remember, energy wants to move, it has to move. And in an energy flow, we're moving it through from the toes to the fingertips. So you want to feel the whole body starting to harmonize with this energy. The whole body is breathing. And don't worry so much about the breath yet. We're going to go through the movements, and as we go through these 18 forms, I'll be explaining how to do this. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Then you can start harmonizing the Qi with your breath and with the movement. It becomes a meditation in motion. So lifting up, shifting back and down, harmonizing the Qi. Now we're going to start. The second form is opening up the chest. So we inhale, open up the chest, exhale, return. Inhaling, lifting the arms up, open up the chest, and release. So first find this form. First find how this movement feels in your body, opening up the chest. Then you can start harmonizing it with more of with your pulse, with the rhythm of your body, with the rhythm of this movement. And then once you start to feel the rhythm of the movement and the rhythm, then you can add the breath in. And typically we would inhale as you open the body with the breath, and exhale as you return or as you release. But again, you want to find how this form feels in your body, and then start to add in the breath and harmonizing now with the breath. But as I mentioned before, in the beginning, just get the movement down, the feeling of the movement in your body, and then you'll be able to harmonize the breath with it as well. So that is opening up the chest. The third one is separating the clouds to reveal the sun. So this is more of like you're crossing over the body, separating the clouds to reveal the sun. And the whole body's moving again, feeling this movement, this third form, and how this feels in your body, separating the clouds to reveal the sun. Find a rhythm with this particular movement in your own body. And we all move differently. Slower is definitely better, but you'll find your own rhythm with the movement. Then once you find the rhythm of the movement, then you can start harmonizing the breath. You know, inhaling maybe as you rise up, exhaling as you return down. Feeling, remember, connecting the movement with the breath, noticing how it feels in your body to move, separating the clouds to reveal the sun. Stepping out your right foot. The fourth one is Rainbow Dancer. So we're going to lean over to the left, looking down maybe at your fingers. As the fingers rise up, the hand rise up, then you'll look over to the other side. We're just opening up the side of the body, rainbow dance. And then once again, how does this form, this particular form, rainbow dance, feel in your body? Can you feel the movement from the toes to the fingertips? Remember, we're moving our energy into a harmonious form, connecting the movement with your breath. Again, noticing how it feels in your body. Taking that right leg back in, little fist with the hands. And now this is called rowing the boat in the heart of the lake. Rowing the boat in the heart of the lake. Rowing the boat in the heart of the lake. And again, feeling the movement first. How does that feel in your body? Can you feel the flow, just rowing the boat in the center of the lake, in the heart and the center of the lake? You can add a visualization with that too, if that helps. And then finding the rhythm with this form. Can you find a rhythm with this form? And then if you want to take it to the next level, finding your breath with this form. So you're harmonizing the movement, you're harmonizing the rhythm of it, and you're harmonizing your breath with it, rowing the boat in the heart of the lake. Now we're going to hold a chi ball, feeling the energy between the hands, this chi ball, this energy between the palms of the hands. And you're going to stretch the right arm back and the left arm comes forward. You're looking forward here. And then we come back to center. So the idea is we're separating, we're expanding, and then we're returning. We're coming back in. We're expanding, and then we come back to the center. So we're expanding, and then we come back to the center. A little bit of the yin is separated, the yang is separated, and then we come back to the center, the yin and the yang. Separating, expanding, and then compressing. So come into this movement first. Find your place in space with this particular movement, this rolling, it's called rolling the ball. Then you find the rhythm, the pulse in this movement. Then if you want to go to the next level, then find the breath to harmonize with this movement. So the movement is the form, connecting to the form with your body and your energy, then finding a rhythm with it, and then finding your breath and harmonizing with the breath, rolling the ball. And then we're going to take the right arm behind you, and you take your left and like you're throwing a ball. Come back into center, switch arms, and then throwing the ball. Find your center once again, and then throwing the ball. One flow, one movement, one steady movement. Noticing how your body feels in this particular movement. And some you're going to like better than others. Throwing the ball, feeling the movement in your body. How does this feel in your body? And then maybe then you can find a rhythm with the movement and your body. And then you might feel the breath moving with this form. So you're harmonizing your body with the movement, with the form, with the flow. Then you're harmonizing the rhythm of it. And then you harmonize the breath with it. So it becomes a full form, a full movement. And then the next time we come over to the left, it's looking at the moon, coming back to center, looking at the sun and back to center, looking at the moon, back to center, looking at the sun and back to center. Feeling the rhythm of the movement in your body, the pulse, of the rhythm of the body, and then connecting the breath with the movement, with the rhythm, with your body becomes a full flow of body, mind, spirit, and energy. One more time, looking at the moon. Right hand is down, left palm is facing towards your right. It's push palm and turn waist, just the waist, not the hips. Other side, push palm to twist the waist. Push palm to twist the waist. Push palm to twist the waist. Again, feeling this rhythm, the pulse in the movement, in the flow. Let the body get familiar with this movement. Then you can add the breath. Let your breath carry the movement, pushing the palm to twist the waist. So it becomes a full movement, a full form of moving, of pulsating, and of breathing. Push palm to turn the waist. Now we're going to take the right hand on top, the left's on the bottom. Cloud hands, turn the cloud, cloud hands. And you can look, soft gaze, looking at the hands as you follow them. Cloud hands. Again, feel the form in your body as you're moving, and then feeling, then enter into the pulsing of it, the rhythm of the movement. And then you can add the breath, moving with the breath. So the breath and the movement become one. There's no separation between the movement and the breath. Cloud hands. Soft gaze. Inner smile, lifting the corners of the mouth up into that inner smile. We're going to now switch, taking your right foot forward, the left is back. And now we're going to come into touching the sea to look at the sky. So a few things. We're moving forward on the ball mount of that right foot. We switch back and lean back, and the weight is on the ball mount of the left foot, and you bend that knee a little bit. Touching the sea to look at the sky. Touching the sea to look at the sky. So we're moving forward and back on the feet, especially on the ball mounts of the foot. And then we look up, feeling again, how does this form feel in your body, feel like in your body? You might be feeling stiff. You might be feeling the flow from the toes to the fingers. Even for a split second, that's the indication you're starting to get and harmonize with the Qi. And then you can add feeling the rhythm of the movement in your body, and then adding the breath to harmonize with the form. And then we switch sides. We do the other side. Left foot is forward, right leg is back. We cross the arms forward. You lean back, bend that back knee. The weight's on the ball mount of the foot. And this will take a little bit of time to get the forms down. But once you get them, and you can break them down one by one, then the body is familiar, and then you bring them all together. So it's like learning choreography. Touching the sea and looking at the sky. Touching the sea and looking at the sky. Touching the sea and looking at the sky. Find the rhythm in this form. And then if you're ready, find the breath, connecting the breath with this form. It's an energy flow. It's called slow medicine. And then we're going to come to the other side again. This one is called, we come forward, back heel comes off the floor. We come back, and the right toes come off the floor. So we come forward. This is called dove ruffles its feathers. And we lean back. Still on the ball mounts of both feet. When I'm back here lifting the front toes off, I come forward, the weight's on the front ball mount, right heel's off the floor. As I come back, the left toes are up and the weight's on the ball mount of the back foot. So we're just going forward and back, forward and back. Find a rhythm in this movement, forward and back. Maybe start connecting the breath with the form, harmonizing the breath and the movement, which then becomes a meditation in motion. We come forward, we come back, and then we switch sides once again. Dove ruffles its feathers. Leaning back, coming forward, back heel comes off the floor, leaning back, the right heel, the toes come up, back and forth. Forward and back, forward and back. Find the rhythm of the form in your body, and then harmonize the breath with the movement. Harmonizing the breath with your movement. We come back to the other side again. Next one is called pushing waves. Similar to the other two, but this time both feet remain on the floor. You're pushing the wave, drawing it in. Wave moves out. Wave comes in. When you come forward, the weight's on the ball mount of the front foot. As you come back, you bend the back knee, the weight's on the ball mount again. And that's just to prevent you twisting your knee. Pushing waves. Pushing waves. Finding the rhythm in the movement, in the form. Once you find the rhythm in the form, add the breath. However you want the breath to be. Don't worry so much about when to inhale and when to exhale. Find your own rhythm with this. Harmonizing the Qi with the breath, with the form. And then we do the other side. Pushing waves. Pushing waves. Soft, easy, from the toes to the fingers. Nothing's rigid. It's just moving gracefully forward and back. Forward and back. Find the rhythm in the movement, in your body. And then find the breath. Connecting breath with the movement. Connecting the breath with the movement. We step both feet together. Wild goose takes its graceful flight. So inhale this time, ball mounts of the feet, shift into the heels, the arms come down. Wild goose takes its flight. Find the rhythm in the movement. Find the grace in the movement. And then find the breath, connect the breath, and harmonize the Qi. Inner smile, soft gaze, wild goose takes its graceful flight. The next one is we're making fist. The top of the fist faces up. This is called punching. And the reason for this is we're going to release some tension out of our body using sound and this movement. So we're going to inhale, and then as you're going to twist the arm. So the fist is up, and then you twist out, you punch out. So you inhale, and then ha. Inhale, ha. Bend the knees when you're exhaling. Inhale, ha. Inhale, ha. Inhale, ha. Inhale, ha. Inhale, ha. Inhale, ha. So find, what does this feel like to you? Using ha, a little bit more of a ha. I don't want to say aggression so much, but just letting go, releasing any extra residue of tension or stress. Just let it go, let it out. Inhale, ha. Inhale, ha. Inhale, ha. Inhale, ha. And then return. Keep the fist still, not tight, and we'll start to come forward. This is called turning the wheel. Coming over to one side and start to turn the wheel. So a big circle around, connecting to all the energy around you. Find the rhythm, the movement, and how it feels in your body. Turning the wheel, turning the energy, moving the energy around you. Find the rhythm of this movement. And then when you're ready, if you're ready, then find the breath with the movement, harmonizing the Qi. And then go to the other direction, harmonizing the Qi with the breath and with the movement. Harmonizing the Qi, turning the wheel, turning the wheel. One more, turning the wheel, and then when you come back to center, similar to what we did with punching, release the fingers. As you inhale, lift the elbows up, and exhale, ha, let it out again. Release to the hands. Inhale, ha. Inhale, ha. One more time. Inhale, ha. And then we start to rise up again. We end, the 11th one is bouncing ball. And we're shifting the weight over to one side. And you're going to lift your right arm and your right knee and then release. So it's called bouncing ball. Lifting up and down. Bouncing ball. Finding a gracefulness with this. Kind of like walking upstairs. Going from light to heavy. Finding the rhythm in this form first. You can also do opposite arm and opposite knee if you like that one, but I personally like doing opposite. It's also good for coordination, but you can do either way. And you're gently lifting the knee up. Everything's lifting up and then down, up and down, bouncing ball, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, finding your own rhythm with this in the body, in your body. And then when you feel you're ready, then add the breath. Coordination of the breath and the movement. Completing the Tai Chi, a fullness, a flow, an energy flow from the toes to the fingers. Soft gaze, inner smile. Come back to center, and we gather and we close with peace. So we inhale all this beautiful, peaceful movements, and that's what this is about. Centering your body, the yin and the yang, finding that internal peace, drawing it into yourself, the quietude, the flow, the energy flow just flows through you. Your whole body's breathing. Your whole body is moving into this graceful state of peace, tranquility, and glow. And then making one fist with one hand, taking the other hand and just grab a hold of it. You're creating the yin-yang symbol, creating this internal harmony with yourself and with your outer external world. And namaste to all of you.